Happy New Year and welcome to District 6890 News. I'm Sarah Grossbarth. We hope this holiday season was a restful and a healthy one for you and your loved ones. And now we're halfway through the Rotary year and there's still a lot of opportunities for community involvement and personal enrichment ahead. So to tell us more about that, as always, here's DG Mark. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Sarah, and thank you very much.
Of course.
The family of Rotary, at this time of new beginnings and opportunities for you and Rotary, we can strengthen our clubs by engaging each and every member. We need to do that to keep our club strong so we can do more for our communities at home and abroad. One of the things that we've had great success with is our Facebook page. We continue to grow that almost every month. The district Facebook site is not hard to connect with. I've done it myself, and if I can do it, you can do it. And you can get all the latest information. It's timely, it's limited in length. We're not going to tie you up, but share it. For years, we've talked about how nobody knows about Rotary. We were the best kept secret. Well, we have an opportunity through Facebook. In fact, I've recommended to some clubs in their area that they get together and buy a few Facebook ads for new members because they're inexpensive, but you don't have to buy. You can just use Facebook and get the word out. And that will, when your friends see that you're in Rotary and what you're doing, they're going to be absolutely astounded how much good you do in the world. You're a fellow humanitarian. So we've had 2 contests on Facebook to see if people were paying attention, and we've had winners. And I don't know if we're going to have any more because I don't have any more automobiles to give away. Just kidding. Honest, just kidding. But check Facebook because we might have another contest, and the 2 people I owe prizes to are going to get them shortly. So back to engagement. Clubs need to have a plan to reach out to those who aren't in attendance, either by Zoom or in person. If somebody's not there in either way, if they need help with this, I've heard of some fabulous ways of doing it. Let me know, because half of the Rotary experience is done at the club level and the other half is done at the Rotary International level, whether you're involved with a foundation grant or other things that Rotary International is involved in. It's so interesting. And we have a learning center where you can actually look and take modules that'll help you personally. And I really encourage, more than encourage, if you were my kid in Rotary, I'd say do it, is to go to the Learning Center and take the 2 Toastmaster modules on giving a speech, preparing a speech. They're really good and will help your career.
Awesome. And kind of tying into that, tell me a little bit about Rotary Works. What does it offer to Rotarians? How can people get involved if they're interested?
Thank you very much, Sarah. Rotary Works is a zone project. It's not a Rotary International, but it's a zone project where people who are unemployed, and if you're retired or you're employed, you say, well, what's that got to do with me? Well, maybe you know a Rotaractor or a Rotarian who is unemployed, and reach out to them and make sure they're aware of it. And they can post the job they're looking for. They can go to the post board and look for jobs that employers are posting. Well, that's the other feature of it. If you have a need for more people, who better to have than a Rotarian that believes in the 4-way test? So you can go there and post your job opening. The people looking for a job can get help with career transition. I'll get that word yet. They can take webinars to help them with their resume, help them create a brand so that they can be better, look better on LinkedIn and Facebook, and we give them the tools. And lastly, because this would be my favorite part of it, is the idea of starting your own business. And we have people who are mentors that can help you start your own business if that's what you want to do. Everybody really likes to work those 12 hours a day the business owners do. Another joke. But you can find help with that so that your chances of being successful will go up 20 or 30%. The Minutarian for January 4th had the link to go and check it out, but I'm going to give it to you again. rizones33-34.org/Rotary Works. It's a great thing. Sarah, do we have time for me to put a plug in for our fabulous foundation?
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
Oh, okay. A lot of us have been concerned about how we were going to have enough assets, income to pay our bills. We're all concerned because of COVID. I understand that. If you can think about helping other people that started with way less than you've had, think of the people, places like Honduras, where many of our clubs have done projects. These people had so much less than we did, and maybe you can spare something and give it to the foundation so that we can help these people in the future. I want to thank you, and I hope we all stay safe.
Absolutely. It's been a heck of a last 10 months, but we're going to get through it together. And between all of the fabulous work that the foundation does, especially when it comes to helping communities that have been underserved because of the pandemic, and with all of the opportunities from Rotary Works to help Rotarians who may be looking for a new opportunity amid all of the changes, there's a lot that Rotary can offer to the people we know.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Mark. Actually, before I let you go, I want to ask you if you have any particular goals for the second half of the year that you want to share.
Engagement. I really think that engagement will bring more members. More members will bring more support for the foundation and polio. I want Rotarians to have the same rich experiences that I've had in almost 50 years of Rotary. And we can't do that if they're not being included in the clubs. And if they're having a problem with Zoom, somebody should offer to go help them do it. It's all about thinking about how you help your fellow member, your family of Rotary. Help them figure it out. Not everybody was born with a computer in their hand. I wasn't, and I've learned how to use Zoom. Excuse me. I actually am trying other products at this point to see what works best. But people in the club, there's enough club members in every club that understand it to go and help the people who are having problems. And that's what Rotary should be all about. Thank you.
Absolutely. It kind of brings it all full circle for me. You were talking about, making sure to check on people in the clubs who might be having a hard time. And this is one way to, increase engagement. So it's really important that you mention that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. We want to extend a big congratulations to Steve Overton, who was just named the District Governor Nominee Designate for 6890. Steve has served as club president not once, but twice for the Rotary Club of Sun City Center. He anchored the very newscast you're watching last year, and he currently serves as Assistant Governor for Group 3. Steve will take over as District Governor for the 2023-2024 Rotary year after Deborah Williams and Debbie Megan serve. Again, congratulations to Steve. He's a great addition to the District Governor team. If you'd like to get more involved in Rotary leadership, you're in luck. The Rotary Leadership Institution's Sunshine Division is beginning classes this month. It's a great place for newly inducted Rotarians to quickly learn about the object of Rotary and for club officers to build on their Rotary knowledge to enhance their club experience. If you've been in Rotary for a long time, you'll be able to share your experiences with newer members and hopefully rediscover what drew you to Rotary in the first place. Courses are also available in Spanish in order to reach even more people. Visit rlitraining.org to sign up. The 1 Million Meals Challenge has been a cornerstone of our local Rotary Club's response to the pandemic, and we've got a great update on its progress. The effort has raised over $178,000. That will provide over 893,000 meals to our friends and neighbors in need, which is especially important now when the pandemic has so many people asking for help for the very first time. You can still contribute to this GoFundMe page. We're almost to our goal of raising $200,000 and providing 1 million meals. So many Rotary events have moved online in order to keep all our members safe amid the pandemic, but that's also created the opportunity for some really unique virtual events. On January 25th, join the Rotary Club of Brandon South to learn about the Rums of St. Croix. It's a joint event with the Rotary Club of St. Croix Mid-Isle. A speaker from the Cruzian Rum Distillery will recount the history of rum on St. Croix and the rums they produce from sugar. To learn how to get involved, email Tom Wagner. His email address is on your screen. The Rotary Club of Ybor City is holding its biggest fundraiser of the year next month. It's their 10th annual golf tournament. It takes place February 21st at the Bay Palms Golf Course at MacDill Air Force Base. The money will go toward the club's community partners. There will be contests, a silent auction, lunch and dinner, and even an appearance from veteran Sonia Bryson of the Tampa Bay Lightning. She'll be singing the national anthem. Contact Joe Gonzalez to register your team of 4. This is a cool initiative to bring you from the zone level. Rotarian Joseph Watkowski says he's been working with the Rotary International Licensing Department to design and approve a Medal of Honor for local Rotary clubs. Clubs can award the medal to firefighters, paramedics, and police officers that have gone above and beyond the call of duty, especially amid the COVID-19 pandemic. If there's a first responder in our community who you would like to honor in this way, please check out the Zone 33 and 34 Facebook page to get in touch with Joseph. We do want to extend our deepest condolences to the family and friends of Fishhawk Riverview Rotarian Stanley T. Razad, who passed away last month from complications due to COVID-19. The club describes him as a humble man with many amazing qualities and attributes, a loving husband, father, grandfather, uncle, and Rotarian. Those who knew him say he was the epitome of a Rotarian because of the things he thought, said, and did. The entire club and the district will miss him, and our sympathies to his family and friends. The past 10 months have been emotional and difficult for many, which is why I've been asking past district governors to reflect on the themes from their Rotary years and what lessons from those themes we can apply to the current times. So next up is my conversation with Winnie Marvel and her theme, Rotary Making a Difference.
I remember where I was, of course, when they unveiled it, because, they had the big assembly in San Diego, and we're all sitting there waiting, for Ian Risley to come out and unveil our theme and everything. And it was kind of a big moment, it was like this kind of lead up to, every governor kind of thinks about that. And when he told us that Rotary Making a Difference was our theme, I thought, I am lucky. I'm so lucky because of themes. Like, making a difference wasn't the reason that I started in Rotary. Because me personally, I started in Rotary because my dad was a Rotarian. That's what I did. But in the end, Rotary gave me an opportunity to make a difference. And so it was like falling off a log. It's like if I had invented that theme, then that would have been my theme. And so I thought that was terrific. And I think a lot of people join Rotary to make a difference. I mean, that's what we're about. This year, I think it's been a big challenge to try to make a difference, when we're at home and we're not at our meetings and we haven't been able to have physical fundraisers, and we haven't been able to go out there and touch people's lives the way we normally do. It's sometimes you forget that there's ways that we're still making a difference, but we are. Because if you continue to support the foundation, if you continue to, put money towards Polio Plus, then we're still out there making a difference. Because during all of this COVID, polio eradication efforts are still going on. And if we're supporting that, then of course we are still making a difference there. I feel like I'm kind of hunkered down and haven't really been out doing Rotary things in such a long time. I look forward to when that happens a little bit more. I mean, I was just getting to the point where I'm actually just now starting to visit some of my customers around the state where I hadn't been, for a while. So I look forward to going back to my club.
As always, I could use your help sharing news from around the district in this video newsletter. So please let me know if your club has an event you'd like to promote or news you'd like to share. My email address is on your screen. For District 6890 News, I'm Sarah Grossbarth.